Okay, so we've looked at a couple different scenarios. We've looked at a clear modem. We've also looked at an AT&T modem. Those are actually both not our most common routers, but nonetheless they do exist. So let's go ahead and look at one that we can get into. IP config, we've got two network adapters. One of them does not have a gateway, so this is the one that we don't care about right now. This is just for the cameras. So 192.168.1.1 is by far the most common IP address for a router. We're going to go ahead and get into our, try to get in our router. We're going to go to a browser. And this is actually the most common scenario, which is going to be admin and password, which most new routers, if the password has not been changed, that's going to be the most common scenario. That actually is going to get us in. This is a Netgear. It's the part of the group that we're usually dealing with. Netgear, Belkin, Linksys, they're all pretty similar. We're almost always going to have to go to the Advanced tab. And we're going to look at some of these tabs, maybe security, administration, advanced setup. Kind of got to poke around to find what you're looking for. Advanced setup, port triggering, forwarding, we use that a lot. This is kind of the harder way to go about it. Another easier way that I usually recommend is going to be through the WAN setup. And every router is different, so one thing you do not want to do, if there are any port forwarding rules that have already been put in, you don't want to do the WAN setup, because it's going to avoid these rules out, and they may have a server on site or something like that. So in this case, they're none set up. And this is one of ours that's already been set, which is a DMZ server, and that's our 189, which is our actual server on site, which is the address that we use most of the time if we can. So in this case, every port is being forwarded to our server, so there's no need to forward individual ports. If this is not an option, or if they're using some of these port forwarding rules, we would actually go in and create our own rules, which we'll go through that in the next section of this video.